Hello, guys.
Hi.
I'm Scooter,
And I'm Bropy.
and this is another Scooter and Bropy video.
Duh.
I feel so stupid.
Don't feel stupid. I'm just being mean to you for no reason.
She makes me feel bad. I don't know why we're friends.
You see, you saying I make you feel bad when I'm not trying to makes me feel bad. Because now I feel bad because you feel bad.
Okay. My head hurts. Let's stop. I don't really want to feel bad in my head. That didn't sound right. But anyways, oh, I got text.
Oh my gosh. She's such a girl.
I'm sorry. Okay, I will text him back. Fine.
Go ahead.
No, freaking now. Wow.
I knew we were funny. I knew it.
Yes, we got proof. Even people in my hallway are laughing at us.
Yeah.
Well, they're laughing really obnoxiously though.
Obnoxiously.
I can't say that word.
Really?
I just want to do an obnoxious laugh now. No, okay. Now that that's over with, what are we doing today?
Are we doing the Twilight Talk?
Yes, we're doing the Twilight Talk right now.
Okay, so we are talking about Twilight because everyone, there's so many people and they're like, Twilight, you suck. Then everybody's also like, Twilight, we love you. So we're going to talk about our opinions of Twilight.
Twilight the movie or Twilight the book or both?
Yeah.
Both?
No. The book. Or
the book.
No. Are we going to do both and then talk about, compare them? Or
we can talk about both and then compare them. Obviously, as you guys can see, we don't really have a plan for this one right now.
We're just gonna go with the flow.
Yeah, we're coming into it blinds. I'm so funny.
No, because you're not wearing your glasses.
So I really am blind. You see, that's why I said I'm so funny, because I meant that joke. And she's really laughing. Let's give her a moment. A moment or two. Get those giggles. Get those giggles out, girl. You get them.
We're good.
All right, we're good.
Let's do this.
She's good.
Okay, so
where do you want to start?
The books, because they're awesome. Sort of.
I like the books. I think they're a really easy read.
Yeah, that's true.
They're easy to understand. I mean, they're likable.
The characters are a lot more likable.
Yeah,
in the book
much more than in the movie.
Well, Bella still irritates me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't like how she's a victim so much.
But I freaking love Edward in the book. He's sarcastic and he's really smart. He's not just there. I feel like in the movie he's just kind of there, and that's not how he is. People. Yeah, he stares, and Bella just breathes. That's all they do.
Stare and breathe. Stare and breathe. Well, she needs to breathe. She's gonna have an asthma attack over here. God, girl, get those giggles out.
I don't know why this video is so funny.
You know what is so funny though? My one friend, she says, "Oh, sorry, I'm babbling right now," and I was like, "Oh, it's okay, babble on." And then I was like, "You get it, babble on." I thought it was so funny. Babble on.
Anyways, back to Twilight.
Maybe I'm not funny. Twilight though, I like the books. Those were really the first supernatural. That was the first supernatural series I've read.
Really?
Yeah. It's what got me into reading supernatural books. So I can't really say that I don't like Twilight when Twilight is really what got me into reading.
I read I can't remember the name of it, but it's a series. They're basically about ghosts though. And then I read another one and it's about vampires, and he was like a teenager, and I can't think of it, but they're really good. Even though I never finished the series, it was pretty long. And then Twilight was there eventually.
I like Twilight though. I don't think it's that bad. I feel like people over exaggerate the badness of it when it's not.
Well, the movies, bad. I agree with the terribleness.
Yeah. The last one I feel like improves a lot though. And Eclipse, I like Eclipse.
I like Eclipse. Eclipse is my favorite one. I hated New Moon.
I didn't like New Moon the book. I felt like it was really boring.
I liked it because I loved Jacob.
I love Jacob too, but I felt like it was boring.
I think it was more interesting because I like the relationship between Jacob and Bella better than I like the relationship between Edward and Bella. Like, I like Edward, I love him, but I don't think him and Bella should be together. I think her personality goes a lot better with Jacob's than Edward. So yeah, I like Moon Moon a lot. But Eclipse was definitely my favorite book. So
I like Breaking Dawn. I felt like that book was really good. Even though it made me sad that it ended, I was kind of like, no, but I like how Stephanie Myers just made a whole bunch of new like powers that vampires had. I was like, oh, this is so awesome.
Well, I mean, she didn't just make new powers. A bunch of vampires have different powers.
Yeah, I know, but I like how she showed them. Like, she wrote about them, and you got to see, like, oh, it's not just mind reading and and visions and stuff like that.
I got you.
I thought it was cool. And I also like how they split it into, like, Jacob and Bella.
Jacob's parts in Breaking Dawn were so funny. There's one chapter, and it's like, life sucks, and then you die.
Yeah.
That's the name of the chapter, and I'm like, Jacob, you're awesome. So, yeah.
Yeah, I really like Jacob, too. And Taylor Lautner.
He's so hot. I think, I mean, I don't think he played Jacob very well, but then I think the whole thing was kind of badly written.
Yeah.
But he's a good-looking Jacob. Like,
he is.
That's
I think he fits Jacob's profile.
Yeah.
He's the perfect Jacob.
He's not tall enough, though. That's one thing. I didn't think he was tall enough, but other than that, like, the face and all that, I think they got that pretty well.
I feel like Edward could have been more of an Edward. If that makes sense. He could have been more, like, buff or, like, more, like...
toned.
Yeah.
And prettier. No offense, I love Robert Pattinson. I think he's pretty cute, but
he's not beautiful.
Like, Josh Henderson or somebody. Like, someone really, really hot.
I really don't think he's that hot.
You don't think Josh Henderson is hot?
I think he's cute, but he's not, like, the hottest person in the world.
I mean, no. He's not. But I kind of imagine someone like him as Edward in my brain. Like, someone with those muscles and, like, a baby-ish face. But at the same time, like, really, I can't explain it, but... Or Leonardo DiCaprio. I feel like he would have been an interesting Edward. No? He's hot.
I think kind of like the guy that plays Gale in the Hunger Games.
Really? That's who you envision as Edward?
No. I don't know. I don't know who I envision as Edward.
I don't know. I had like a vision of him in my mind, and I can't compare it to anyone else, but that's not what I saw.
I just can't think of an actor that is Edward.
Robin Thicke. I feel like he's not an actor, but I feel like I imagine someone like him. No? Not you?
I don't really know how Robin Thicke looks. Oh, we're Googling.
Of course. We Google everything. Well, I Google everything. Okay, you can type it in.
Okay, I'm gonna need to put my glasses back on.
I got it.
Oh, okay, no glasses?
Well, you can still
need my glasses anyways to see him. Okay, there was the glasses.
It is loading. Oh. I don't want his early pictures though. Like not his early pictures. I want his earlier pictures and not the new ones. 2000. I'm trying to think of what year Sex Therapy came out. Like that ish. Ooh. No. There-ish.
What about Nick Lachey?
Type it, because it's making my stomach hurt. Pretty close.
Edward?
Not Edward. He's a little too buff.
But I feel like, ooh, oh.
That's what I'm saying. He's a little too perfect for Edward.
Alright.
Okay, we should get off of Google.
Let's Google Edward Cullen.
You're just gonna get
a whole bunch of pictures of
Robert Pattinson. Yeah. I think the one thing about Robert Pattinson that I think really fits Edward is his jawline.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I can't think of anybody else that looks like that.
Who should have been Edward Cullen?
I was right. Who should have been Robert Pattinson and that didn't.
Ooh, who is he?
Ooh.
Who is this?
I don't know.
Click on him. He is beautiful.
Henry Cavill.
I could see him being Edward. I don't care what his name is. I could see him being Edward. I feel like
he could be Edward.
I think that's
for the Vampire Diaries.
Paul Wesley.
He is my Edward. He's my Edward. I feel him being Edward. I feel like he looks perfect.
I could see
his face, his arms. He's Edward.
Paul Wesley should have been Edward.
And he already plays a vampire.
Okay, now that we have that determined.
So we have discovered who should have been
Edward Cullen.
Edward Cullen.
This is so
this
far
is exciting,
off topic,
but it's a little too late.
I like this though.
I like him. I can imagine that.
You know who I imagine as someone to be Bella? Lana Del Rey. I could have saw her being Bella. Cause you know how like in the book Bella's always like, I'm ugly, but then other people describe her and she's like gorgeous.
Yeah. Who?
Lana Del Rey.
Glasses back on.
Back to Google.
Is it Lana or is it Lena?
Lana.
Lena?
Lana.
Del I get it. She sings?
Mm-hmm. Do you know the song Summertime Sadness?
No.
Oh. Her. But with like with brown hair instead of blonde.
I don't know about that. I mean, her and Wesley they look pretty good together.
They'd be gorgeous.
Let me see. So now we're typing who should have been
Bella.
I feel like she kind of be good.
No.
I think so.
I think Kristen Stewart, like, she's really pretty. It's just her acting sucks.
Oh, I love her.
Who's that?
I forgot her name. Alexis Bledel. I think she's beautiful.
She is.
I love her. I think, and in Gilmore Girls, I think she's amazing. Or her, what's her name? Michelle something. Michelle Trachtenberg.
I honestly think.
What do you think?
Michelle Kristen Stewart.
I think Kristen Stewart looks
she's a
perfect.
good match, but her acting is so bad.
Yeah.
And the thing that sucks is she was a good child actor, like when she was in Catch That Kid and Safe House, Safe Room, whatever that was. She's so good when she was a kid, and now it's just. My picture's funny.
I need a man to live.
Yeah.
Okay, so the truth is that Kristen Stewart matches what we think Bella should look like.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is that her acting wasn't that great.
I think it was really bad writing, mostly.
Yeah. The one part that I always remember when she was like, Jacob, kiss me, like that part.
That's so
just
bad.
Her voice, like, Jacob, like just how she says it. Every time that happens, I like cringe. I'm like, oh, like she just like, oh, I cringe so on the inside. No, actually, I literally do like, oh, like it's painful.
I kind of cringed every Twilight movie I saw. Well, not as much towards the end. Oh, I have a thing for Riley in Eclipse. I think he was so
He looks
freaking
good.
hot.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
They made him such an important
Yeah, well,
an important part of the movie. He was important.
He was important in the book. He kept coming up, but Bella's dad was looking for him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He wasn't like mentioned.
He wasn't mentioned that much in the book. Like, as much as they made it seem in the movie, they made it seem like he was such an important character.
I think, okay, my thing was
the part when they were showing, like, him and Victoria, like, making out and stuff, and, like,
that isn't
how
in
he
the
was
book.
training them and stuff, like,
it
make
kind
sure
of
you
is.
don't get killed.
The Short Second Life of Brie Tanner.
Mm-hmm.
He does that, though.
Yeah, I know he trains them and stuff.
Yeah, but in The Short Second Life of Brie Tanner, that's kind of like... You never read it?
No.
Oh, well, it's kind of like the book after Eclipse. It was like in between Eclipse and Breaking Dawn. It's not a book. It's really short.
So it's
actually.
like a 3.5
kind
of book?
He does a lot. And Bree, the vampire that they kill, the Volturi kills, she's an interesting character. I wish, like, after reading that book, I really wish she wouldn't have died in Eclipse because I liked her.
Yeah.
So...
I don't know. I just feel like they made him so much more.
Well, I'm saying
important than he.
I think
he was important, but they
I think they may have tried to put that book and Eclipse together. Like, I think that's what they did because there were scenes like that. There was a scene where Victoria met with the Volturi. There was a scene when they were like making out and all that. So I think they might have got like random scenes from that and put it into Eclipse.
I've never heard of that book, so
How have you never heard of that?
I've never heard of it, so for someone like me who hasn't heard of it, it was
not
confusing
a true Twilight
for
fan.
me. I love Twilight, but I'm not like
not a true fan.
Super obsessed like that.
I
I read the 4, and that was it. I never knew there was another one.
Yeah, there's another one in Fallen too, but I still haven't read it.
You're not a true Fallen fan.
Actually, I am because I have it. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it.
Well, alright, fine. Whatever.
Exactly.
We always end up arguing on these things.
Get at me.
I'll get at you.
Are we fighting now?
No.
Here we are.
No, we're not.
I know. We're fighting over whether or not we're fighting. Anyways.
Well, I don't know if that was much of a Twilight talk.
I know.
I feel like it wasn't. I feel like we need more material.
But it's such a long video already.
We've just had like a random little talk, but thank you guys for watching, and we will be making another Twilight talk video.
Yeah, we'll just
we
do
will
that.
be.
Excuse me.
Oh, come. That's why I call her Burpee.
I burped once all day. Twice all day.
I don't know about that. But thanks, guys, for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
I'm Scooter.
I'm Bropy.
Have a good day.
Or night. Or thing. Or whatever. Yeah.
What she said.
Not what she said. She's always wrong.
She said, oh, look at that. I wish I had muscle.
Alright.
So just like fatness.
Bye,
so
guys.
Like,
Valerie, shut up.
Alright. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.